Welcome to a Mayanot moment. In the beginning of the Parshat, we're taught of Aaron HaKohen's lighting of the menorah. He is commanded to light the menorah in the Beis HaMikdash, that which illuminates the world with the light of holiness that emanates from the Beis HaMikdash, from the Mishkan, from the tabernacle, and ultimately the temple in Jerusalem. This Parsha comes immediately after the story of all of the tribes, the 12 leaders of the tribes, bringing certain sacrifices to commemorate and inaugurate the Mishkan in the desert. Rashi asks why it is that these two parshas are connected one to the other. The answer is that Aaron HaKohen was upset at the end of the process of the bringing of the sacrifices by the Nisiim, that he wasn't involved in that process, that he wasn't given the merit of bringing those sacrifices and thereby helping inaugurate the Mishkan, the Beis HaMikdash. His reward for that was the tremendous mitzvah of the menorah, which is actually something that, unlike the Mishkan itself, continues throughout the ages, as we've been lighting the menorah every Hanukkah, lighting the light and illuminating the world with the light of the menorah since the time of the Mishkan and even through the time after the destruction of the temple. What is unique about Aaron's response to the story in Parshas Nasev, the Nesiim, and what can we learn from it? The Rebbe teaches us something very, very important. Aaron was upset because he was not allowed to take part in the revelation of godliness in this world. His true desire, his only desire, was to have the responsibility for revealing godliness in the world. And when he saw that there were other people involved in that process, and for whatever reason, obviously God's will, but for whatever reason he wasn't allowed to be one of those people, he was upset, he was disappointed. His reward, of course, was to light the menorah, to be very involved in the process. What do we learn from Aaron's behavior? We might, to a certain degree, find the responsibility given to us by HaKadosh Baruch Hu as rather heavy, rather overbearing. We're responsible to bring about the fixing of this world, make this world a place where godliness is revealed, and all of those things which we might see as negative will no longer be part of the world. We might want to shirk that responsibility. Not because we don't think it's something important, but because we find it very, very heavy. Aaron teaches us exactly the opposite. The ultimate merit of a person's life is to be part and parcel of that enterprise. Aaron desired, and we desire as Aaron's students, the opportunity and the merit to be involved in revealing godliness in Eilam Hazeh. We look for the opportunities. We look for the opportunity to express that responsibility. That's our true joy. That's our true desire. When we express that desire, we feel the greatest simcha we can possibly feel in this world. From Aaron we learn our responsibility is to make a dwelling place for godliness in the lower realms, and our only disappointment in life is when, for whatever reason, we don't find ourselves able to find the way to express that very beautiful and lofty responsibility. May we all be zeicher to find the way to do it, be successful at it. We'll see the revelation of Mashiach Tekef Miyad, and Aaron will light the menorah in the Beis HaMikdash once again. It should happen speedily in our days. Good Shabbos.